feel your heart is growing.
One day that wall is gonna fall.
Sweet home.
Gonna
I take your hand. Now you'll never be alone.
one day your bird is gonna fly.
Sweet home.
Build
I see
that wall.
your star. Call me daddy.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Nut.
Call me daddy.
Nut.
Call me daddy.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
Nut.
Call me daddy.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Call me daddy.
Nut.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Nut.
Call me daddy.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Nut.
Hello, I'm not late. You are. I had to help the wife at last second with changing diapers and stuff. She kind of shit all over the place, so yeah, that was fun. Welcome in, Ali. Welcome in, Green Spoon. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit more of a chill experience today. We're not racing. We're not even playing the game really. I got a request from a couple of people. Well, not really like personally to me, but just in general. People were asking about how to do certain tricks and stuff. So I figured let's just do like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to, you know, just kind of explain like the most basic ones that like are the most useful as well, and just, you know, have like a reference for that, I guess. I'm a little bit on borrowed time because my wife isn't on call for work right now. So like if she has to work, I basically have to enter stream. But like it's fine, right? Like surely that's not gonna happen. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Kind of hoping that Salty Ginger makes it as well, because she was one of the ones that definitely wanted to learn more stuff. But if not, then maybe she'll at least have the VOD to look back. And welcome in Carl Nerd, and welcome in Grimy. Also, I finished the quiz today for the 28th of January, and there's a little bit more variance compared to last quiz. I have some images and some sound bites that is related to some questions. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be fun. Like it's always so difficult to like judge how difficult a question is for someone else. Like obviously for me, like I know the answer, right? So it's hard to judge like how difficult it is or how many people know it. Especially because like most of the people that watch me or just are in the SOH community know so much about this game. So like, you know, like how do you still make it fresh? And I actually looked at the stats from the previous quiz as well, from like a year ago. A lot of people were actually answering the correct answers, even the questions that I figured would be like very difficult. So I don't know, we'll see. The good thing about the quiz is like it gives you more points if you answer correctly faster. So like even the early questions you can still earn more points than someone else if you just, you know, answer faster, right? So that's I really like that about the quiz concept. But I can give like a small teeny sneak peek. Shall we do a teeny sneak peek? I don't want to give like people too much of an advantage, you know? But we can do like, you know, like a tiny one. So are you ready? It's gonna be like a second, right? Here it goes. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, that's coming to 28th. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do next week yet, because I still want to return to my A-button challenge thing as well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that next week, or maybe we'll just do like a regular randomizer with crowd control, because that's been a while. Citadels. What was it? I can't do it. Citadels. Rocket? No, not Rocket League, Ali, please. I'm not streaming Rocket League. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm still not sure what we're gonna do next week. I should probably also post in the ship Discord, shouldn't I? Haven't done that yet. Give me a second. Let's try that. Tricks and glitches workshop. Wanna learn some easy and essential tricks or glitches? Drop by. I don't know. I'm so bad at titles and stuff. Twitch. So when you're streaming to this channel, yep. I'm sorry, Adi. It's just not happening. But yeah, like there was something else I wanted to say. I can't even remember. I guess it doesn't matter. I feel like the music is a bit too loud as well. I really want to have like more background music this time. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. Baby is gonna try and sleep, so I'm gonna be a little bit quieter than normal. Yeah, let's move to the game, shall we? I'm not quite sure like how useful this is gonna be for other people, but I don't know. It's something we've been talking about, so might as well try it out, right? As I said, it's just gonna be a shorter stream, so. Okay, in-game music is working. That's working. Pretty good. I do still have some coffee as well. Yeah, it's nice not having a race for once as well, so you can like actually talk to you guys as well, instead of just, you know, nobody able to spoil anything or whatever. Welcome in, Wolf Princess. Ads, alright, you just joined. I'm sorry. Well, you can't hear me right now anyway, so.
Call me daddy.
Daddy. If you do a 2v2 race, you can talk to at least one person. Well, I've actually talked to Cloud about this as well. Like I did casual races with a friend of mine like very often before. Not on stream or anything, but just like, you know, for fun. Then like it was the one I also played multiple with, for example. And what we did is just we were in the same, you know, Discord call, and we were like muted for most of the time, but sometimes we would just like unmute ourselves and just talk to each other, and we just kind of like rile each other up. We were like saying like, oh yeah, I finished my fourth dungeon just now, even though I just finished like my second or whatever, right? It's just, you know, throwing them off all the time, a bit of lying, a bit of banter in between. And that was like really fun as well. So like the next thing I'm gonna be racing, I think is gonna be in that format, instead of just, you know, the all official with a host and everything. I don't know, but we'll see. Welcome in, Wolf Princess. I assume that the ads are gone now. Where's the cat cam? Is that a race only feature? I mean, there's no cat here, so I can turn on the cat cam, but it's just gonna be a cam without a cat. It's not gonna be very helpful. Yeah, today will be, if you build the cat cam, the cat will come. I doubt it, dude. Have you ever seen my cat? He does not want to listen, man. It's a freaking cat, like, I mean. Okay, so shall we just get into this? I don't really have a structure for this. I just had the idea and that's about it. But yeah, so first thing first, if you want to practice, I would actually advise to turn on debug mode, so you can just warp around to any of the locations here. And it says in the tooltip as well, but you can press L plus R plus Z to open this screen that I'm on right now. Or you can generate a new save on save file 1 with debug mode on, and it will give you like a full inventory to work with as well. As you can see right now, like this is all from the debug save, so you don't have to do that. But like all the flags are still not set, so like the game is uncompleted, if that makes sense. And better debug mode, yeah, there's a better debug warp screen, which I would definitely recommend as well. But yeah, there's like a couple of glitches that you should probably start with. Like when you very first start getting into glitches, right? One of them is probably not a surprise to most of you, is ISG. So ISG stands for Infinite Sword Glitch, and essentially what it does is it makes it so Link is swinging his sword every frame, and that has like some implications which we can get into later. But ISG uses something like that is called powered crouch stab. So if you hold shield and then press B to like use your sword, or you can do it with a stick as well. This is called crouch stabbing. The unique property that this has is that it's using the last attack power that you used. So if I swing my stick right now, then this attack will do normal / stick damage. If I swing my sword first and then do this, it will do swing like sword damage. If I jump attack with a Deku Stick, it will do jump attack stick damage. So this is very useful to do like a lot of damage easily, because you can very spam this, while a jump attack takes a while, right? But ISG also uses this damage, because essentially what it's doing, it's crouch stabbing like every frame. So if I store a Deku Stick jump slash and I get ISG, if I'm not bad, I'll explain how to do this afterwards. But so now you can see I have ISG. You can see the trail of my sword as well. So essentially Link is now crouch stabbing every frame. So I'm doing Deku Stick jump slash damage every frame. So that's basically what that is. If you swing your sword or you shield without Z-targeting, you can get rid of it. But to get ISG is essentially, you see the crouch stab animation that Link is doing? What we're gonna do is we're gonna interrupt him finishing that animation with an action, which can be talking to a sign, talking to a person, like interacting with the world. But it can also be like talk to Navi, for example, which we'll get into later. But the easiest way to do it is to just do it with a sign, because you can do it over and over and it's just there. So you hold shield, press B to do your crouch stab, and then you want to press A like shortly before he's finished like pulling his sword back, if that makes sense. So at the end of the swing back, you kind of want to press A, right? And if you do it right, if you do it too early, nothing will happen. If you do it too late, you won't see like the little trail, you know, around your sword, if that makes sense. But if you do it right, then you'll have this, right? I'm not really sure like how useful this is going to be for viewers, but I guess we'll see. So one of the properties that ISG also has is that normally if you swing your sword, you're actually unable to fall off a ledge, which is just a property of like a normal slash. I can show that in a bit. But that means that as soon as I have ISG, I can't actually walk off a ledge. And this is also actually used for hovers as well, but I won't really get into that right now. Yeah, so like this can be useful in some situations as well. But so one of the things that ISG is good for is farming sticks while you don't have a sword, because if you're talking about randomizers, you won't always have a sword right at the bat, right? Like if you have a randomizer or whatever. So what you can do is what I said earlier is like the last attack that you did is what's saved on your power crouch step, right? But I just switched scenes and I haven't done any attack yet. So the game doesn't really have anything to store there yet. So it just defaults to a normal Kokiri sword slash, which means that if I do a crouch stab with a Deku Stick, it will still kill the Deku Bombas, even though normally a Deku Stick doesn't hurt them. Like if I do normal slashes or jump slashes, it doesn't hurt them, right? But if I swing my sword and then do this, then it kills them. So that's like very easy to use in combination with ISG. So if I get ISG off this Deku Baba, then it doesn't kill my stick when I kill them, but I do obviously get a stick back, right? So yeah, that's one of the useful things for ISG. When does power crouch stab damage reset? Whenever you change a scene. So if you change a room within a scene, I think it still holds the same value. But as soon as it's considered like an actual new scene, then it reverts back to the default Kokiri sword damage. So what I just did was I did it with Navi instead of a sign. So there's basically two ways of getting IHG. One of them is what I just did, like with a sign, or talking to an NPC, or you know, just pressing A on something. The other one is like you can hold target and then C up to do a Navi conversation, right? So we can use that to interrupt the same thing as well. So you want to shield, then use either your stick or your sword, and then quickly hold Z and C up to interrupt the swing with Navi. Welcome in, Bjorn. This is a lot of talking. I'm not used to this. This is weird. Yeah, this is I would consider this like slightly harder, but this is probably also the more useful method because it's actually usable in like boss fights, for example, as well. So like if I go to Goma now, for example. Yes? Yes? Lapse? Jesus. Did I say hi, Bjorn? Hi, Bjorn. Sorry, I had to talk to my wife again for a second. It's hot in here. Yeah, if I now go to Goma, I can show what you can use IHG for example. Like that. So I'm storing a jump slash with a stick, like I said before. Hey, there's Ginger. Hello. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try and get IHG off of Goma, and just like a regular enemy, I can target her and then press C up for the conversation box, right? So if I do the usual shield plus like either stick or sword, I can actually get IHG off of the Navi text box off Goma. And as you can see now, my stick is glowy again and stuff. So if we now stun her with a Deku-Nut, for example, I can just kind of walk into her. And she just dies very quickly. So it's doing that Deku Stick jump slash damage again because I jump slash with the Deku Stick beforehand, which made it store to the power crouch stab. IHG is using power crouch stab damage. You know. I was doing dishes. I mean, that's pretty important. We just finished explaining IHG. I don't know if I'm going too fast. I don't know if I'm going too slow. I don't know. This is so difficult. I don't know what I get myself into. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Yeah, you can do IHG.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Both with your sword and your stick. It does not matter. It makes no difference. And welcome in front. Yo, just everybody is showing up.
Call
all of
me
a sudden.
daddy.
But yeah, like IHG is very useful, both as a child where you can save sticks by just using IHG instead of actually using your sticks, if that makes sense. But it's also very useful for very quick boss kills. So for example, you can also go to, let's go to Phantom Ganon, for example. Phantom Ganon is a very different boss fight when you use IHG. Because normally you have like the whole Tannis situation, right? But what we can do as well is we're gonna get IHG off of Phantom Ganon. For na. So yeah, I stole the Master Sword jump slash, so now my crouch stabs will do jump slash damage off the Master Sword, which is also the same as as the Deku Stick, which is also funny. I don't know if people genuinely know what that is. They start randomly.
Cash0R just subscribed for 6 months with Prime.
Gosh, thank you, dude. Okay. Let me exit that. Okay, so now, like as usual, you can target them and see out. As you can see, that also has a Navi text, right? So if you now IHG against Phantom Ganondorf, then we don't need to time the whole volleyball. He also falls into my soul, which is kind of fun. You jump side up, it's fine. Yeah, you can see how easy this is, right? Like I can literally drop my controller now, and you know I can still hit them, which is awesome. Like this makes certain boss fights like a lot faster, makes them a lot safer. Just yeah, easier in general. So this is like one of the reasons why I think that IZ is the most useful glitch, especially when you're starting out, because it's just so
Quote 33, chat has some rights I just don't listen to them, tilde menus, 2024.
Yeah, thank you for the sub, guys. I hope your game that was banned in Germany is enjoyable as well. So yeah, as I said before, like I think the Navi one is definitely more difficult to time, but the only thing I can say is you kind of got like a rhythm at some point. And it might be easier to do with like an enemy that doesn't move, like the Dekababa, if you just want to practice it. Because like normally bosses or enemies are gonna move, right? So if you use the Dekababa for practice, for example, like you can just sit here and just do it over and over, right? Like if I don't get it, I can just retry. So I don't know if you can really hear it. If I could you hear like my? It's like tap tap. I'm not actually getting it, but like more of a self-torture, but I kind of like it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're enjoying it, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, I think this is actually frame perfect, but it feels a lot easier than that for me. I don't know why. But I am pretty sure it's actually frame perfect. But so yeah, just just practice the timing essentially. Again, remember that you're looking for Link to pull his sword back almost all the way before you press A. If you're too early, nothing will happen. If you're too late, then you won't see the little glow around the sword. Yeah. The second one is probably ground jump, and there's essentially two ways to get this. I will try and explain both ways, but I'll just demonstrate first, right? Oh, what am I doing? I wanted to get ISG off a bomb. That's probably not. So now I have a ground jump stored, which means that if I side jump or backflip, Link will do like a tiny jump. Which, like, if I now go to this ledge, for example, I can't climb this right now, right? But if I now backflip and use the ground jump to jump slightly higher, I can actually reach this ledge. So the easiest way to do ground jumps is with a bomb. So you wanna essentially what you wanna do is you wanna have your sword out, hold Z, hold shield, and then press A to try and pick up the bomb. So if you do that, you'll see that Link puts away his sword and then just shields the explosion. There's no real like indication that it worked, but if I now backflip, you can see that it's doing it, right? So this is in my opinion like the easy way of getting ground jump. So have your sword out, doesn't matter, you have to do it after the bomb obviously, because putting out the bomb will put away your sword as well. But once you have the bomb on the ground, press sword, then hold target, shield, and press A. So one of the things that you kind of want to be like aware of is if you're too close to the bomb when you do it, the bomb will actually just damage you, and you will lose the... Yeah, if I do it now, it will probably hit me. And then I don't have a ground jump. So you want to move back a little bit as well. So we're going to slash, move back a little bit, and then press A. And that's it, right? So, like, this is useful in a couple of places, but one of the biggest ones is Ice Cavern. I would imagine this is why most people want to actually learn this, because Ice Cavern without it is a giant pain in the ass, right? I'm going to be using debug here to move around a bit quicker. We need a way of like warping to different rooms as well. It would be so useful. Which one is it? I think it's left, right? That I want to go to. Best debug warp screen. Yeah, bestest, betterest. So yeah, let me just get rid of the bats here, just so we can show it better. Oh, my buttons are all screwed up. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I just want to show this in peace. So So normally you have to like push this block around, do all this stuff, get the silver rupees, right? But if you're using ground jumps, which again, like we can drop a bomb, take the sword out, walk back a little bit, and press A. Then we can use the ground jump to get up here. And you can just keep doing that, right? So like if we want to do this one right now, you do the same thing. And then you can get up to this one. There's also a jump slice that you can do to get this through the crystal, so you don't actually need blue fire. I don't really know how to explain that better, but... yeah, so now we can just get like all of the silver rupees just with doing this, right? Move back a bit, press A. This is also the reason why this method of ground jumping is the easiest, because it's much easier to perform on ice floors. I will show the other method anyway, just to like be complete about it. But this is definitely by far the easiest one. Yeah, there you go. And then we could do another one to get to that door there, but you get the point. So that's, you don't have to push the block at all, right? Which is nice. So let's go back to Kiwi Forest's child for a second again. And equip our child gear. So let me quickly show the other way of ground jumping. So what you can also do, which is something that a lot of people still do, is you shield, or you drop a bomb, you roll forward, backflip, so you're exactly one neutral wall away from the bomb, and then you roll into the bomb and mash A. So if I drop a bomb, roll, backflip, and then roll into it and mash A, we're gonna have the same thing. Like, essentially what you only need to do is just roll into the bomb and mash A. This is nice if you, for whatever reason, or whatever, that's fair. Yeah, if you just have bombs in the shield, you can still do this. Which is not often, but yeah, it can definitely happen. So yeah, if I drop the bomb, roll into it, and just mash A, you'll also get ground jump. This is kind of nice as well as for a setup, because it actually doubles as like a mega flip and a super slide setup for later. So if you do the shield, roll, backflip, then roll into it. Nope. This setup. Nope. This is also useful for later. So like, yeah, it's not terrible to learn it, but just for ground jumps itself to start off, definitely do take your sword out, shield and G-target, and just try and pick up the bomb. And then there it is. Does anybody have like any questions? Do they want to know more about this? Or like, I have no idea how best to do this, you know? Welcome in, Cal. We're trying to teach people tricks and stuff. It's a lot of talking though, like... You have a question? Go. How do you get good? Is that the question? Okay, so we've done ISG, which is going to be useful for saving your stakes, going to be useful for combat. Are you plan on going for Age Good OT? No, hell no. Can you show slingshotless child DC? No, screw you. I feel like you should do that on your stream because you've actually done it before successfully. No, I'm gonna show B1 skip, which is kind of notorious in most randomizer communities, I'd imagine. It is quite a specific glitch. It's not like overall useful like the ground jump and ISG. Doing it successfully once is the reason I hate it. Fair enough. Hookshot Morphet, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna cheat there for a bit. Actually, I can just go through the web. What am I doing? Don't have to break this. So yeah, this is called B1 skip in Deku Tree. Normally you have to use a slingshot, go through that door. There's like an ice switch. There's some water part that you have to go through and stuff. But going that way, like, first of all, it takes a while. Second of all, it hot requires a slingshot. So what you can do is there's a way of like kind of jumping off this ledge below you up to this upper edge, and then the boss is just right down here, right? Like, this is where you go to Goma. So if you want to just be able to not be reliant on the slingshot, you can very easily do this. I'll show it once first, but then I kind of want to go through the setup as well to show people the ways it can go wrong, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times I see people being very confused about like why it doesn't work for them. While like it is perfectly possible to do this like consistently, right? So let's just go through the step first. Like there's a small seam here. You can kind of see it visually as well. This is where the two walls of this platform meet, right? This is called the seam. So what you want to do is you want to kind of like walk into it. And then if you roll, and then Z-target a couple of times like separately. Like I see some people do this, for example, as well. They Z-target first and then try to walk into this. This will probably screw up your angle. So what I always would suggest is walk in here, try and get like snuck into this corner, Z-target a couple times to like realign yourself. And once you're in there, then you want to hold Z-target, you want to backflip twice, you want to side up right, side up left, and then you want to C up. So just for this step alone already, there is one way you can see that you might have done it right. Which is, first of all, Link should be perfectly straight when doing the backflips and the side hops. Like sometimes the camera is slightly angled if you do this, which means that it probably won't work. But if you did it right, you can do this, and you'll see the side up right, that he just like kind of glitches past this little corner on the wall here, like behind you. That means you probably did it right. So I'm gonna do it again. Z-target a couple times, backflip twice, side up. You can see that he just glitches past, side up left, and then you press C up. So now we're gonna use the glitch lineup tick up, or tick, whatever it's called, which is an enhancement in SOH. I think it's under graphics. Yeah, graphics and then glitch lineup tick. This will be enabled for all of the races as well, so that should not be a problem. But this is basically like a replacement of the left side of the B button that you normally use on N64. But what you want to do with this is, you can see the little line here that goes between both of the parts of this rock. You want to have this little top of this bottom triangle to align with that seam. So for example, now it's like roughly on that line. So you want to press A, get out of C up. You want to hold target. Press A once, this will do just a roll forward, then you release everything again, press pause, and out of the pause you want to hold forward and A. What this will do is you will immediately start moving forward and roll as soon as the first frame that the game resumes again. So if I do that now, I'm going to unpause and hold forward and A, and you'll make it up. And that's B1 skip. So there is one other thing you can do at the last step. I don't actually know if it works or that it helps, but I kind of just do it anyway. So we're gonna do this. Gonna do the C up. Line up with the seam. Roll forward once. Don't have to release Z there. Okay, I feel like it's just easier. But so out of this one, you can also hold right. Like straight after you jump. For some reason, like it feels more consistent. I don't know if it actually is, but it will look like this. You will slightly go to the right to a part of the wall that's like closer to you, but that's why it feels more consistent, I guess. But I don't think you actually need it. So yeah. So like get in the corner, Z-target a couple times until you don't move anymore. Backflip twice, side up right. Look at the alignment with the little corner there. Side up left, C up. Align the tick with the seam in the middle. Roll forward once. Release everything. Also, you want to make sure here that you wait until Link is fully stood up. Some people I see like pause when he's still in his roll. Hold on, let me show that real quick. Again, like it's kind of difficult sometimes to know where it's going wrong when you don't know what you're doing. So I kind of want to like try and get every single bit of this, if that makes sense. So some people I see do this. So they roll forward, they pause here, or like slightly later, like I don't know, here, and then they try and hold forward an A, and it just won't work, right? So you wanna wait until Link is fully out of his animation for the roll before you do the next part. Okay, and now you start. You press A and forward, and there you go. And then you can just push the block and get the torch there. That's the debug menu. You don't need that right now. And then you can just go to Goma. So yeah, that's like a very specific trick again, but Deku Tree is very nice to clear early on, because when you do this, you basically only need the Deku Shield and sticks. That's literally like the only thing you have to do then. Can you show your B1 skip? I guess I could, but it's honestly literally there for style points. I don't think it's actually faster, but you can show it if you want to. Where is it? Deku Tree, Childs. Go back with grips again. So yeah, there is another way of getting down to the upper basement, if you will. Which people know it because I did it in some of my runs. I just like how it looks. I don't think it's actually faster, especially in a randomizer setting where you actually need to open the chest and stuff anyway. I mean, we're using debug mode. I'm fully aware of that. Like with Sarge. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna backflip in a certain way where you can then align yourself on the web down there, and when you're on the web, we're gonna like input a side jump on the web, and then do a Deku Stick jump slash to recoil ourselves up to the upper floor. It might be easier to just show you first, I guess. The only annoying part is now I have to reset the game every time I want to try this, because the web still needs to be unbroken for this to work. But yeah, I guess that's the thing. So we'll do it first fully, and then I'll try and go through the steps, I guess. So we're gonna get in this corner. I already failed. Okay, hold on. We're gonna wait for the spider to go back up. Yeah, that's a good boy. Alright, let's try again. And now you end up at the upper part. And you can do the block push and stuff. And if you do this as well, like, don't do this in glitches rule sets. But the web over here is actually only partially loaded now. So you can actually just go through the web right now. You don't have to burn it. But yeah, don't do that in glitchless. This is not allowed. We kind of had like an agreement that it was possible in proxy percent as long as I didn't go through the web. But yeah, it's a little bit like in between, right? Yeah, let's try and go through that for a bit. Also, one other thing I should mention is when you're on ship, I would definitely like enable the easy frame advancing. So continue holding start button when I'm pausing to only advance a single frame and then repause. So if I have that on, I am now paused, and if I hold pause or like hold start, I don't do anything else, it will advance one frame and just repause automatically, right? So like I'm holding start, it immediately brings up the start menu after one frame. So this is obviously like very useful for just being able to advance one game frame at a time. And then if I want to do something after I'm on the right frame, I can just hold my inputs while I unpause, and it will do that on the first possible frame. So if I unpause now and like hold forward an A, for example, same with the B1 skip, it will immediately start moving forward and pressing A at the first frame I can, which is going to be useful for this as well. So what we're gonna do, we have like two goals here essentially. First of all, we want to get past the spider, so we're gonna have to stun it, right? But we also need to line ourselves up to the web and stuff so we can recoil to the lower part better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into this corner here. This is left of the climbing wall, by the way. So this corner here. I don't think this is super precise, but it's roughly around here. So we're gonna backflip, we're gonna Deku Nut to stun the spider, because it will just have calmed down. So it's just in range to get nutted. Then we're gonna side up to get into place. And then we... Oh, baby is awake again. I think I'm shouting too much. Sorry. Yeah, this is quite annoying. This is why I don't stream when the baby is here. But yeah, we're gonna backflip, Deku Nut, we're gonna side up left, Then we're gonna backflip, and in the backflip, we're gonna pull out our sticks so we don't lose our position while doing it. Then we're gonna jump attack with that stick we just put out, and then we're gonna backflip. So, Deconut, I did it already. I'm distracted by the baby in the background. So yeah, this is quite a few steps, but after a while you kind of just memorize it, I guess. So backflip, Deconut, side hop, backflip. Okay, that's side roll. We'll wait for him to come back. See, this is why this is not worth it. Backflip, Deconut. I can't get a backflip apparently. I just keep neutral rolling. Yeah, you go back up here. Okay, backflip, Deconut, side jump, backflip, stick, jump attack, shield to cancel it, and then backflip. And now we're looking for the frame where where your hearts like just are below the ledge. So you see the ledge down here now? They're gonna be like slightly below that. So slightly further. Something went wrong there. I didn't see the frame I actually wanted. Hold on. That was weird. I may have like Z-targeted in between somewhere. Hold on, let's try that again. Because like the camera suddenly kind of like did this for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, oops. Okay, get in the corner. Get my sticks and nuts out. Backflip, nut, side jump, backflip, stick, jump attack, shield, backflip. This is the frame. So you can see now that okay, I have a mouse, hold on. You can see now that the hearts here are just below this ledge. So what we're gonna do now is when we're gonna unpause, we're gonna hold left, Z target and A. So it's immediately gonna do a side hop to the left. And then we're gonna look for the next frame that we need. So side jump now out of this. And then we're gonna wait for the frame that we're gonna need here. Which is, you can see hold on, I have a mouse, I can't. You can see this line here, but it's like kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a sideways V, I guess. And we're looking for this point of this sideways V to be exactly at the top of the screen. So you can see now that it's like exactly here. And this is the frame where we're gonna use the Deku Stick. So I'm gonna unpause and I'm gonna just use the button for my Deku Stick. And then we'll just immediately slash and do this. So as I said, like, I don't think this is really worth learning, especially if you're just starting out. Like, there's a lot of inputs that you have to do at once, but I feel like I have destroyed this game on my own time. Played so many times that there's nothing really strikes me as new. Things I hadn't thought about. You could probably do all of this if I really wanted to, but the thing is that... Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm never gonna raise... No, I definitely... Like, I understand. This is just for the people that want to, like, try and get into some of the glitches for the randomizers. I kind of had, like, some people talk about it. That they wanted to learn some of the tricks and glitches, especially after seeing us, like, all play No Logic. So I just wanted to give people, like, a chance to, like, learn the basic ones, right? Thanks for commentary, yeah. And, like, some pitfalls that we might already have ran into and kind of know how to avoid now, if that makes sense. Now my next question is though, what should I teach next? Like, what should we do next? Because like we've done ISG, we've done ground jumps, we've done P1 skip, we've done alternate P1 skip, which I still wouldn't recommend. Like, what would people consider to be like an easy first trick / glitch, I guess? Like, I didn't super plan this ahead, which I probably should have, but you know how I am, right? Let's go through the areas. Maybe there's some easy ones, right? I guess I can show like a couple of things where the ground jumps come in handy as well. And one of them is definitely in the Sacred Foes medal. So if we're gonna apply the ground jump to this area here, normally there is a scarecrow there, right? I don't know if people know this, but there is a scarecrow right there. And you can use the hookshot to get up there, right? But if you don't have a hookshot, but you still want to go there, like you can either go through this area with these fellows, or you can just do a ground jump. So if we do the same thing, drop a bomb, take a sword out, shield while we target, and try and pick up the bomb. Now we have a ground jump. I'm gonna... well, this fellow is kind of in the way now, but... you can ground jump up to the upper part over here. And just grab the ledge here. And now you can just skip the whole area, right? So that's very useful. Which other part is like nice to do a ground jump in? I don't remember. I showed Ice Cavern, which is definitely like the main reason why you want to learn this, but... oh, alternate B1 skip, that's true. Hold on. I'll quickly show that as well. That's definitely a useful one as well. It's generally faster than what we did. Note to Twitch, if I click the little notification button, it means so. Yeah, that's Twitch in a nutshell. I would tell you to join the Discord instead, but so yeah, you can use the ground jump here as well. So if you do the same thing, if you do it here, you just skip everything. So you don't have to do all of that. Obviously, like the side effect of this is you do need bombs before you can do this. Yeah, that's an option. We like to say.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Have you now? Really? DC has a lot of ground jump points. That's fair. Although, if you're doing this for randomizer, I would actually suggest to do the Dongo as an adult. Because as an adult, I guess I might as well show this as all though. We're kind of just jumping all over the place now. But normally as a child, you have to go through this entire thing with this wall here. And you have to like go through a locked door, you do the Nolfos fight or whatever they're called, and then you end up in this button. As a child, you can actually ground jump this as well, but as an adult, you can just jump up here. So yeah, this cuts down like a lot of the DC stuff, I guess. But if we also go up here now, where is it here? I'm just gonna quickly kind of skip ahead a lot of the dungeon to show you something. So one problem is, if you want to do DC as an adult, you'll run into one issue, which is, where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Like to ground jump from the scrubs to the bomb back to, yeah, right. So I kind of wanted to go to there, but I don't remember where the area is anymore. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Hold on. I found it. It's this area. So if you want to do this area as a child, eventually you'll come to this area, and you need a slingshot, right? So that's kind of a problem. I don't actually know if it works with bow. I guess I've never tried. I would assume it works. Yeah. But that requires you to have a bow, right? So if you're doing this as an adult, you can also do this. Considering like no glitches are allowed, essentially. You can jump to this pillar here. To that one with the first pot on it. So if you align yourself to kind of be with the corner there, this one here, and like slightly offset, take a running start and just roll towards it. You'll grab this ledge and you can just jump over, right? So now this is where Child Link would come out, and we kind of just skipped all of that, which means you can just get the chest and stuff, right? But if you want to use the ground jumps that the Grimy was just talking about as well, you can get the scrub over here by just walking along the lower path there. You got the scrub, come back here now, and now you can just do a ground jump here. There's a good chance you will have bombs when you're here, right? You do ground jump here and you're up as well. But there will be some rock later. No, there's no rock league, man. Come on. Yeah, that's another use for ground jumping. Well, yeah, I should probably show this next. So there is boss key skips for pretty much every boss, right? But one of the easiest one is definitely Forest Temple, and it's very useful to know because it will just mean that you can, as soon as you get in here with a hook shot, you can also clear this as for like a dungeon one. So we're gonna skip the boss key, but we're also gonna skip to go into the elevator here. Apparently I have this cutscene on for the seat, I don't know why. Must have been some practice or something for the race. Yeah, a lot of people call this like baby's first boss key skip, and it's definitely for a good reason. So we're gonna go straight here to this part with the golden Skulltulas as well. So if you look at the map now, like down here, this top part is actually where the boss door normally is. Except, you know, it's normally under the elevator, right? But something about Ocarina of Time is where it doesn't matter what room you're in, the collision is also loaded for the entire dungeon. So also the rooms that you're not in, right? So if I glitch past this door, you can see there's no room here, but it can still walk it. Like there's still the collision of this hallway that's normally behind this door. So that means that the loading zone for boss key or for a boss door is also still there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in this corner. This is the itemless method. There's also one with hookshot, which I might show later. Maybe people are like more familiar with that one, I don't know. But this one doesn't use items, and I feel like it's easier than the other one as well. So yeah, we're gonna go in this corner just as much as you can. Then we're gonna press C up, and the idea is we're gonna jump back flip over this fence, but still land on the fence. So we're gonna start on like kind of the left side of this pillar with the little line up here. And we're gonna try backflip. And we're gonna not make it, right? So we're gonna slightly go to the right, and we're gonna try again. Okay, now we got it. So what I wanna do now is I wanna hold Z, because there's two things that can happen here. Either you actually land on a ledge like I did, or you're gonna immediately grab the ledge afterwards. If you don't grab the ledge, we're gonna hold Z, and we're gonna backwalk. And now we can, you know, grab the ledge. So from here now the steps are basically the same. So we wanna get up, hold C target. So now we're perfectly perpendicular to the ledge that we just climbed up. We're gonna side jump and then immediately press A to do a sideways roll. And that will make Link do this. He just grabs into the ground, I guess. And all you have to do now is just press A without anything else. And it will drop you inside this little outside area, I guess. It's a little easier if you press C up, so you can actually see where you are, because the camera is not very helpful here. But yeah, as you can see, we're kind of like inside this this thing under the ladder now, right? So what I showed before is the boss key is right here, like in the middle here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up with this staircase here, and then just turn around 180 degrees. So we're kind of lined up in the middle now, and we're just gonna run off and keep holding forward. And we will kind of like jump right behind where normally the boss key door is, straight into the loading area, and you're at Phantom Ganon. Like, it's that easy. I learned this 2 days before a race. Didn't know any BK skip. Wow, that's impressive, dude. Yeah, you had a strong performance in your race. That's all I can say, man. I think I got shafted by going bottom of the world early, but I mean, that doesn't diminish your performance. Just saying. Yeah, we're gonna try the hookshot one now, which is, in my opinion, more difficult. But I also know that more people know this one. So if we grab out the hookshot, instead of going into this corner, we're gonna go into this one. Coming from you, it feels so weird someone saying that to me though. I'm just saying. Okay, so we're gonna use a hook shot. We're gonna line up the red dot with the right side of this door. And then we're gonna hold target. I've released hook shot now. So we're gonna backflip and we're gonna hook shot to cut our backflip short. And that means that we're gonna land like inside the fence. So I can show it here as well. Like if you backflip normally, you go all the way, right? But if I now do this and I pull out hook shot straight after, you can see like it's not going very far, right? Like I'm getting stopped by the hook shot there. There's your out of respect. Yeah, that's still weird, I'm just saying. Glad you enjoyed it though. It was a fun race. Yeah, so now we're gonna stop ourselves on the fence here, and this is what happens when you basically do it too late. This is one of the reasons why I think the other one is much easier, because there's basically no timing required. If you do it right, you're on here. Now I'm gonna press my analog stick to the other side, kind of like towards the stairs, if that makes sense. If I do that, it will do the same grab as it did with the other method, just, you know, different start, I guess. So press A to drop, and then you have the same thing as you had before. You can line up with the stairs, 180, and just run. So yeah, this is, again, this is a pretty specific one, but definitely in randomizer, this one is very useful, because most people play with certain boss awards for kind of boss key or either the rainbow rage or whatever. So yeah, this is super useful to know. Yeah, there is boss key skips for pretty much every temple. I don't know if this is really like fitting to do the other ones in this one, because they're like quite a bit more difficult. Yeah, that's the thing. Is there anything else you should show? This is so difficult, man. What other stuff is like very simple to teach and is like good to know, I guess? Ginger, are you still here? Is there anything in specific that you have questions about, maybe? Kind of sad that I ran out of coffee though, I'll be honest. I feel like getting more coffee, but I probably shouldn't. So we showed like HD, we did ground jumps, we did V1 skip, force temple boss key. I guess I can like show mega flips, but is that like too much already? I don't really know. I guess I can like at least show it. I don't really know. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to Kakariko, I guess. Where's Kak? Where's Kak? Yeah, that's just a randomizer thing there. So, if you guys remember the ground jump setup, so you drop a bomb, roll forward, backflip, and then roll and just mash A. That's a ground jump. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the same thing up until where you roll forward. So this, backflip, and then we're gonna wait. What you want to do now is you want to roll towards a bomb, like, kind of as it explodes. I don't know the timing for this, so excuse me for that. But what I usually do is I wait until the bomb basically explodes. Then you roll forward, and shortly after your shield hits the explosion, then you hold backflip. So backwards and A. So we're gonna do this, backflip, we're gonna wait for the bomb to explode. As it explodes, we press A, and then backflip as the shield hits the bomb. Wait for it to explode. That was too late. This is definitely like a timing thing that you can just learn. Again, I don't really know the frame data for this, so I can't really tell you when to roll. But if you want to pause buffer, you can see the bomb. There is a frame where the bomb gets blue and bigger, then there's a frame where the bomb is red and even bigger, and then there's the explosion, right? So if I wait for the explosion here and then roll, I think this timing should work. So I'm still holding shield and Z right now, and I'm just pause buffering. Gonna wait for this frame and then backflip, I think. Never mind, that's not it, okay. What is it then? Hold on. I want to find this frame. explosion, roll. Is it even later? Maybe you roll earlier, actually. See, I always just do this on feeling, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's that one. So I guess if you wanna practice this, I'm gonna wait for Big Blue, which is this one. So the bomb is slightly bigger, and it's still blue. We roll here on this frame. Then we're gonna pause buffer a little bit forward until Link puts his shield up, and we're gonna backflip. Or not. Why is it not working out of pause buffering? It's so weird. Huh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't tell people what frame to look for if I just don't know the frame data, because I feel like this is just gonna be confusing. But yeah, this it's a lot of YouTube tutorials on this as well. I feel like I should be, yeah, just look up a YouTube tutorial with the actual frame data so you know when to press A, when to backflip and stuff like that. I guess you at least have like the basics of it. There is actually one other thing I could show. So we've done ISG earlier today. We can also combine this with something else to get into Bottom of the Well earlier. And this one is pretty useful as well, because you don't need Song of Storms obviously to go into the Bottom of the Well. And generally Bottom of the Well is a pretty like dense check area. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do, especially if you have bombs already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it with the sign, which is probably the easiest one. We're gonna get ISG. It doesn't matter like what damage you've stored or whatever, you just want to get ISG. So we have it now. If you have Bunny Hood on, you wanna take off Bunny Hood. Yeah, reminder no Bunny Hood. Yeah, exactly. So if you have Bunny Hood on, then later on the cuckoo would still get mad at you. So we're not gonna do that. Chickens hit the Bunny Hood, yeah. Not gonna Volk. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna try and pick up the chicken without hitting it with the ISG that we have. So if you do it very carefully, you can pretty easily just pick up the chicken. And now you can see that it's just continuously getting hit while we pick it up, right? So like we still have ISG active, so that's why the chicken gets hit all the time. And this is the part if you have Bunny Hood on, where the chicken would still get mad and start the cutscene to like summon his storm stuff. Yeah, so now we have ISG and we have the cuckoo in our hand. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna line up with the well like this. So you're gonna kind of look in this, you know, parallel with this little piece of the wall. And we're gonna turn around. We're gonna hold Z. What happens when you feed it to Cuckoo Taco Bell? Yeah. We're gonna hold Z, and now we're gonna press shield and quickly backflip afterwards. You want to just do this as quickly in a series as you can. And you can see that the Cuckoo cutscene starts, but we also backflipped. So in the cutscene, Link just keeps falling, which just makes him be at the bottom of the well, right? And now you can just walk to the entrance, or swim, I guess. And that's it. So yeah, that's another reason why ISG is so useful. It's like a ton of other things that I probably forgot about, but... Also, hi. Yeah, we're trying something different this time. I'm trying to teach some of the easier but more useful tricks to people. If you have more ideas of like things to teach, then let me know. Blank A is easy though, so that, yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna show this again. This time I'm gonna do it with a stick. Also, a small tip: if you wanna get a ISG from a sign, like if you use a decker stick, you don't want it to break, right? So what you can do is just kind of hold your back against the sign, and you know, don't look at the sign, because if you have one of the other ones. If you want to see it, I can show it. But so if I do it on this gravestone, for example, and I do it like this way, I would just break my stick, right? But if I just look at the other way, I can slash as much as I want. But I can still get ISG. So yeah, that's just a small tip for that, I guess. But let's do blank A first, and then we'll look into the Navi Dive as well. But yeah, so again, we got ISG, we're gonna pick up the chicken, gonna walk over here. No chickens were harmed in making of this stream. It's fine. Line up with the little edge here, turn around, and then shield it back in. This timing doesn't seem that strict to me. I don't know how it feels to others, but I don't think I've ever failed that part of the trick, but... ICG? No, ISG, Infinite Sword Glitch. Infinite Chicken Glitch, right. Okay, so this is another one. Actually, I can't do it because I have a Kokiri sword. Let me just make like a new randomizer for like that doesn't have like a ton of items. I like that, yeah. It doesn't work with save editor. You still have Deku Stick on P because of the swordless flag. Okay, so bottom of the well. Where are you? I'm gonna give myself sticks and nuts real quick. Oh, I already have them. Oh, wait. Hey Ryan, welcome in, dude. Thank you for the raid. We are learning today. At least we're trying. I'm trying to teach people. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Manus, Ryan, welcome in Doom. Welcome in Ginger. Well, Ginger was in here before, I guess. Learning, yeah. Let me give you a shout out as well.
Here.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot of Wind Waker randomizer lately, huh?
Oh. You bonk your head and fall in the water.
Oh, that's great. I mean, 2 times now, yeah. Yeah, we just basically got to trying out Blank A. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try and get the chests that are underwater, but we're gonna assume that we don't have Zelda's Lullaby, and there is a way of doing exactly that with Blank A. So this does use the quick put away enhancement. So if you go into restoration, I think it is. Yeah, this one. You need to have quick put away on. This is normally like a version dependent glitch. We basically backported it to work on SOH. So yeah. Tricks and Glitches Workshop. Yeah, I'm trying. This is new for me as well. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put out a stick, and we're gonna enter the crawl space, but we're gonna interrupt the entering of the crawl space with using a Deku Knot. So what we're essentially doing is, because Link is trying to put away a stick, it's kind of doing both of those things, but we're going to interrupt it all. So the game thinks that we're in a crawl space, but we're not, which makes like the whole game super funky, which we'll see like once we get this. So take out the stick, and once we're pressing A, we're going to try Deku Knotting a frame later. So it's like 1/20th of a second later. And that feels rough, but it's actually easier in, you know, when you're actually doing it. So we're gonna press A, and in my case it's gonna be C right. And this time I did C right too late, so that's what you get when you're too late. You just enter the crawl space. Put out stick again. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Deku Knot being on my C buttons. Okay, that should be it, right? Yeah, here we are. So A and then C right, frame later. If you did it right, you can see that the A button here now is blank, right? That's why it's Blank A. But this puts the game into a very weird state. This is the one where it lets you walk in the water? Yeah. So if you see now, if I jump off this, I just fall. And if I touch the skull, nothing happens. So yeah, this is super weird. So you're not supposed to be crawling if it goes right. Yeah, if you actually enter the crawl space, it means you press the nut button too late. And if nothing happens, like not even the A button going blank, that means that you probably not at the same frame or a frame earlier as you enter the crawl space. But now you can also just jump into water, and we can still open the chest. Link's now a god, yeah. The only problem is, if you do have Blank A, you also cannot climb anymore. So you're essentially just stuck in this little bubble of water. You can't even enter a crawl space anymore. So I'm like pressing A now, just nothing happens, right? So the only way to get out of this, I believe one of them is like using hammer, but the more common one is just gonna be safe reset. So like, just imagine that. Actually, I can say it's fine. Then we're gonna reset. So there is one more chest that we can do this with, which is also gonna be underwater. So I'm gonna try go to this. Yeah, it's 2 checks without Zelda's Lullaby. So we take out sticks, and now if I press not too early, you can see I use a nut, but it still says enter on my A button there. Here, sorry. But if I am too late with my nuts, then I enter the crawl space and nothing happens, right? But if I do it right, so I take out the stick. Again, you can see nothing on the A button, even though I'm in front of the crawl space, right? And the other chest is on the left here. Yeah, even this bubble just... Link does not care anymore. It's so funny. I love this glitch for like how silly it is. I can't even catch up to him. Damn it. Maybe highlighting putting this vodka anywhere? Wait, what? Are you talking about vodka now? I guess I could. I don't really know. Yeah, the collision is super fun. So the other chest is right here. It's like this is where the exit was where we did it. We come from there essentially. So you take a left, go over here, and then this is where the chest is. We can just open it. Gonna grab dinner? Yeah, you do that, Nordic. Sorry, Ryan. Thank you for the raid, dude. Good for learning? Yeah, no, I guess so. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here, so we have to save reset again. What are you gonna eat, by the way, Ryan, if you're still there? I don't know, like, I can teach, like, a bunch of, like, small tricks, I guess. Nordic is my father's name. I thought you were Nordic. What the hell? Did you lie to me? I'm curious which one is going to be useful to teach. Maybe the fire... No, oh, I know what we can teach. This is useful in a bunch of places, but I'm going to show it in the water temple. Hold on, I need Igalia. So another glitch that is useful in a couple of places is the ledge clip. And a ledge clip basically is kind of similar to if you guys saw the Forest Temple boss key skip. It's where Link kind of like, you know, clips into the ground while trying to hold on to a ledge. Which makes it so you can actually go through some of the walls in the game. So I'm going to show that here to get into the water temple. Put me in the egg pop box. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms, bacon, tomato. Ooh. Good scraper bread. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so there is, like, watching the audio, but hello. Welcome in, Angry Angel. Well, hold on, let me do it this way. It's not gonna be much point in it if I just say it and then, yeah. There you go. But yeah, this is the ledge clip. There is a couple of ways to do this. There is one method I always use. It's just the easiest to me. I don't know. So I'm gonna show that method. In this case, there's this ledge that I'm standing on right now. This one here. We're gonna use this one, right? But you always need a wall against you do this. So in this case, we're gonna use this little bit of wall here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll against the wall, trying to get off the edge at an angle. I don't know if that like makes sense the way I say it, but I'm gonna roll here. I'm gonna pause buffer this. And eventually you can see that Link is starting to grab the ledge there, right? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna hold Z while coming out of the pause. And then we'll kind of like snap him backwards. And now, I think I can even release Z, I'm not sure. But if I press A now, I just fall through. Right? So, I'm gonna show this somewhere else as well, but... Let's do it in a Forest Temple. You can do this anywhere where there's a ledge that you can grab against the wall. That doesn't mean that it's actually useful everywhere, but in some cases it is, like in the Forest Temple. Oh, the freaking... Hi, Mom. I'm on television. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Cool. But yeah, you can do it on this Song of Time block as well. So obviously there's a wall there, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna be on a slight angle. I'm gonna roll into the wall, and I'm gonna pause buffer to this frame where it's like trying to grab it, and now it feels really weird because I'm upside down as well. But now I'm gonna hold Z again while coming out of the pause, and he's gonna do this weird like grabby thing again, right? I'm gonna press A, and that means I am now inside the Song of Time block. And what I can do now, if I see up, you can kind of see better where I am, right? So you can just open the door. Now I'm in the courtyard without Song of Time. Obviously, like, you can also have the bow for the other side, but this is just, yeah. They can go into the well if you have iron boots, or you can just start climbing here. You know. See people do it, no one really explained how. Yeah, this, especially ledge clips, is very weird, because like, so what I just said, like, the main way is to kind of roll at like a slight angle against a wall, right? What I'm doing here. So the other way of doing this is by using a sideways roll. So if you side hop and then press A, like Link does this kind of, you know, like sideways roll. And that angle is also good for getting ledge clips. So if I go up here, I'm gonna try and get like kind of close to the edge, I'm gonna side up right, and then do the same thing. Now he's gonna do the sideways roll again, right? And as you can tell, it's gonna do the same effect where Link grabs it like this. And I'm gonna press Z. Well, I held C before, and that's why it didn't work. But like, you get the idea, right? It's the same thing as just doing the C up method and kind of rolling at an angle. Real Menacey hours? Wow. Welcome in, Fred. Yeah, it's different methods to do the same thing, right? So, like, essentially it's the same thing, but I feel like the C-up method is just easier because you just have more control over what you're doing. The important part is just to roll against the wall at a slight angle. So, let's go back to the water temple here. Or, not the water temple, I want to Lake Hylia. Do you want to see how to do Jabusi, Fred? Is that what I need to do here? Do I? I don't know, do you? Okay, so same thing here. We're gonna move against the wall. We're gonna roll at a slight angle. We're gonna pause buffer until Link does this little grabby thing. There you go. Now we're gonna unpause and hold T again. And that means we're gonna fall down here, right? So this only works when you didn't beat the water temple yet. Otherwise the water will be too high to do this. But essentially what the goal is now is to, if you look at the map here, the entrance is here, right? But the boulder here that you can see now, on the sides here you can kind of just move under it and just swim to the entrance of the water temple. There's still kind of like a debate if you should go left or right side here. Because like you can go kind of over here, or you can kind of go over there, right? So I've never done the left side, so let's just try it. But what we want to do is kind of aim for this kind of lip. That goes for this side as well. There's like a lip over here as well. You can see it like right here. But you kind of like end up just underneath the ground, but still that you don't clip up on the ground, if that makes sense. So if I swim to this side now. Once we reach the part where you're like very close to the ground, the camera should snap back again, so you can actually see where you're going again. That's why you want to like aim kind of just below the ground, if that makes sense. Yeah, there you go. So now we can see where we're going again. We're still like under the ground here. And what we're gonna do now is gonna swim over here so we can clip into the middle rock here. lost my camera again, which is very annoying because I kind of want to show how this how this looks. Hold on, let me swim back and try and get it back here. Yeah, there you go. If you're close enough to the ground, you just kind of get it back. Okay, so now we're inside the pillar, right? You can see it on the map as well. We're inside this little hexagon here. And now we can just kind of, you know, swim into the loading zone. So the loading zone actually vertically extends a little bit upwards again. So all you have to do is just swim into the top part of it and you're in Water Temple. So this looks very complicated, but it literally is just a matter of, if you can do the ledge clip, it's just swimming here, right? Like, it's not super precise, it's not time independent, it's, yeah. So this is mostly useful if you want to do, well, for example, like Dungeon Entrance Rando, you'll have like maybe just Decatry after this, right? So like you don't need iron boots to get in. But also if you have the requirements to go to Morpha, you can just go straight to the boss, right? And just get like a dungeon reward. So it's very useful for that as well. And speaking of ledge clips, I want to go to Grunin Training Grounds as well. Because there is a way of getting into Grunin Training Grounds using kind of like a similar method. So we have the Gerudo Membership card, but just ignore it that we have it, right? You can either, if you don't have it, you can just kind of shoot everyone with a bow. I can't do it now because I have the card, but I think you can also just sneak into this one. Is it this one? This place is always a freaking maze to me, I'll be honest. I think it is this one though. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get caught, you can come from here, right? I'll just kind of show you the route, right? That. So we just got caught. We're gonna go into the bottom here. So we like bottoms. Maze is found to be a maze. I know, right? It's crazy. So we continue here. And then from here, we're gonna just quickly do like a sneak peek into here, right? And then you can follow this one. This is what we did earlier as well. You're not wrong. Yeah, I know, but like... Oh, yeah, you were talking about the bottoms, right? I gotcha. Okay, but now that we're here, the goal is to get up slightly higher. So we're gonna go up the vines here. I love that emote from Penguin. Can I just say that? What's up, Mala? So this is the kind of like the first part we're gonna do. We're gonna jump off this ledge here at like a slight angle. This is not precise at all, by the way. But if you do that, you can just grab onto this, right? And now again, all we need for a ledge clip is a wall and a ledge to ledge clip off. So in this case, this one is perfectly fine, right? So again, I'm gonna see up to be at a slight angle, and I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna pause buffering until I get the grabby frame. This one. I'm gonna hold Z, and then press A, and it can fall down here, right? So the idea is we are gonna out of bounds kind of walk to the Grunin Training Grounds entrance, but we're gonna do it from one area lower. So if I see up now, you can see that I'm kind of like on this little extra upper part here, I guess. So we're gonna jump down here, and now we're at the lower part. And this entrance is to just Thieves Hideout. This bottom one here, if you look over here, that's the entrance to GGG. So what we want to do is kind of avoid this loading zone, but still reach that one, right? I'll be honest, I don't know exactly if this is the lineup. I think it is. But you can kind of see like this tile on the ground that I'm standing in the middle of. If you go to this cross, I think it is. Then we're going to see up. We're going to align the triangle with the middle of this window here. We're going to leave C up. We're going to hold Z and just backwalk. I think this is it. There you go. I'm inside GGG. Don't even need the membership card. So yeah, obviously, like, this is super useful because like GGG is loaded with checks, and if you don't have the membership card in like a single, like in a vanilla location, you could be waiting like a long time before you get it, right? So this is super useful. Welcome in, Burton. First try. Yeah, so that's super useful. I can highly recommend that one. There's also like a way of getting here as a child and stuff and go through the maze and stuff, but I think that's like a lot more advanced. So I'd rather not go into that like this stream. But there was ways of making this even more useful, right? Was there anything else I should show? I don't really know at this point. This is so much talking as well, man. I'm getting tired of this. I didn't expect this to be this intense to like do. Is this useful to people? Like, are people feeling like they're learning something new, or like? I don't really know. Very useful. Okay, good. That's good to know. I guess I can show the Fire Temple one because it's kind of like a continuation of what I've already explained. There is multiple ways of doing this, but I'm gonna just show the one that I know about. I don't know anything, so it's all helpful. Yeah, but I can also feel like it's kind of like overloading, if that makes sense. Like overwhelming, overloading. Hard to find good tutorials and whatnot. Yeah, that's fair. Zelda speedruns could definitely use an upgrade. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the top of Fire Temple. I'm gonna show you a trick along the way as well, which I think is very useful, but it might be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, might as well show it, right? So we're gonna go all the way up. Just act like do the temple like a good boy. Now we get to this room, and normally you have to climb that block. You have to go all the way up there. You go to the bottom part of the maze, then you have like a circle around to get to the upper part of the maze, blah blah blah, right? And then you can bomb like a floor to get back to the Goron that we're seeing right now. But what we can also do is we're gonna go up here. Infinite flying glitch? What? That's just moonjob, man. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna phase through this wall by using this big block. So the collision between these two we're gonna use to get to the lower Goron, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up in this wall. Let's make sure that you're like nice and snug against it. We're gonna not hold anything. Press B to swing the sword once. We're gonna hold right until we can grab the block here. I don't know why it's not grabbing it. There you go. And we're gonna just let go. And now let go of every button again. And we're gonna hold B to spin up a spin attack. Like that. And that will hit the switch as well. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pull out a bomb. We're gonna wait until the bomb is all the way over our head, and then we're gonna shield drop it. The button here doesn't actually matter, by the way, so just don't worry about the time here. So we're gonna hold the bomb, and we're gonna shield drop it. And now we're gonna stand in this corner and just hold forward. Oh, I guess the button does matter. Never mind. Because you don't want that to happen. So, sword slash first, grab the block here, release again, hold B to do a spin attack. Pull out the bomb, shield drop it, get in the corner, and just hold forward. And you will jump over here. And then you can press the button. Get this chest very early, and, best of all, you can just climb up here. This makes Fire Temple so much faster. Like, it doesn't seem hard at all. No, I don't think it is. It's just remembering a lot of steps, right? So you can actually just climb through this. If you want to, you can still open this, like, just in case you want to shortcut later, right? Oh, bye. Yeah, now you're at the upper part. So what I like to do now is, like, you do this part, you go all the way over to the Goron, and then you can just kind of jump down, so you do all the lower part afterwards. But yeah, it just saves a ton of time. Can you show it one more time? Yes, definitely can. If you could save this somewhere, put it on YouTube or whatever, that would be amazing for looking at to learn the tricks and glitches. I'm definitely gonna upload the VOD to YouTube as well. Maybe I can just get some timestamps on like when I start talking about certain tricks. As like a first thing, I guess. Okay, so we're back here. We're gonna get snug in this wall. We're gonna normal sword slash without pressing anything. Now we're gonna grab the block here, release it again, hold B to do the spin attack. Take out the bomb, wait for the bomb to be over Link's head, and then stand in the corner and hold forward. apparently that didn't work, but that should have worked. So we got slash, hold the block, release, hold B, do the spin attack. I think this works without magic as well. I don't think you need it. Bomb, shield drop it, and set in the corner and roll forward. And there you go. If you send me the VOD, I'll edit it down to shorts. I mean, that would be even better, but like I don't know if you want to put the time into that. Yeah, I love this one. Like, this is so useful. This saves so much time. Like, Fire Temple is such an annoying dungeon. If you can cut it down in time at all, like, that's just perfect, right? And even better if you do the Scarecrow and everything here before you get downstairs. So, like, if you go over here first, do Scarecrow part there, go up there and stuff, and then go do the going on this side. Then, after you've done the lower side after jumping down, you can just go straight into here. And go to the next part, right? You don't need to backtrack at all. Obviously, you can do the chest here as well, but like, you get what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way to the end now. So we're gonna go up here. And this is the way I know how to skip Fire Temple. The only bad thing about this is obviously that you need to go all the way through Fire Temple and also have a keyring. Or just, you know, if you play a normal key sanity, enough keys to get through it. But this one is very easy to do. So I've shown how to do ledge clips like quite a few times now, right? So obviously we have a wall here and we have a ledge down here. This also means that you don't want to do the pillar, that one. You don't want to hit it down. So if you go all the way through the Fire Temple and hit down the pillar, you can't do this anymore. But if we do a ledge clip right here, so I'm gonna stand here again, I'm gonna see up to be in a slight angle, roll, wait for the grabby frame, and hold Z now. And I think yeah, you need to hold Z now, and I'm gonna press A and then just mash B to do a jump slash straight after. And if I did it right, I don't remember exactly, it should jump slash and land straight behind the boss door. So I'm gonna press A while still holding Z, and then just mash B. Jump slash, and it will just land behind the boss door. If I did it right, apparently I did it. I don't know why. It didn't have any speed for some reason. That was weird. Hold on. Maybe I pressed B too early? Lucky we were in debug mode, so we can just go back again. Okay, let's try that again. So we're gonna slide angle, wait for the grabby frame. There we go. Hold Z, and then A, spam B. He's doing it again. That's weird. Oh, maybe you hold. Oh, hold on. I know why. I know why. You need to hold forward as well. Okay, sorry. Let's try that again. I think the rest of the steps are correct though. Okay, so go up here. I'm gonna kill the bat because he's annoying. Roll forward. Wait for the grabby frame. Hold Z. And now we're gonna press A and then hold forward and press B. Yeah, that's it. And now it should land like exactly behind the boss door. And you're at Volve. So again, like this one killed the bad step one. Yeah, exactly. It's very important. Like obviously this is still kind of like annoying compared to the other ones because you need to go through the whole dungeon. You need to have a keyring. Fast Volve. I can't teach that now. That's way too advanced. Oh, you mean the bomb one? For the bomb one, I really would recommend looking up a guide though, because there's like quite a lot of like counting and stuff as well going on. But I guess I can like sort of explain the base premises of it, if that makes sense. So like Volvagia actually exists twice. One of them is the one that you play like whack-a-mole with, and the other one is that pops out of the hole and like flies around, right? But if the Volvagia that goes like whack-a-mole, the other Volve still exists. They're like actual two separate entities. So what the bomb method does, it explodes the other hitbox from the valve that is still under the ground with a bomb. And then you just stun Volv over and over, and you just hit him in between those phases, so Volv never goes out of the ground, and it's like much faster, right? So the very first time when Volv has never flown around, his or her, I never know. The hitbox is below this hole right here, is the very first one. So if she never comes out of that hole, you can repeatedly use this hole to damage it. And specifically, oops, it's her? Okay, fair enough. Specifically, you want to drop the bomb in this kind of corner. So you can see that it's kind of like a, is it a hexagon? Octagon? I don't know. But this corner here, so it's like kind of one of the two that's closest to the ledge that you start on. This one is where you want to drop the bomb. So, there is kind of like a pattern to it, and I think it's like 1-3-3. So you want to drop one bomb, you want to then hit Volv, you want to then drop 3 bombs, then hit Volv, and then drop another 3 bombs, and then hit Volv and just finish it off, right? But there's like some timing as well, which is, again, like this is going to be kind of hard for me to like explain on live on Twitch, I guess. Maybe I can find like the actual video that I used to learn this, because it was super good at it. Yeah, what it basically boils down to is the second, third cycle. So like the 1-3-3, but the 1-3, the first 3 one. You want to wait for the bomb to explode before taking out the next one. So we're gonna drop a bomb here, right here. We're gonna hit Volv, wait for the bomb to explode, do it again. So now we're gonna go for the 3 cycle. Bomb explodes again. Drop another one. I'm very slow now, so this is kind of not working. I don't think that even hits as well. Oh, it did hit, but I missed Volv. But this last 3 cycle, well, apparently he still pops up, so I guess I can just try anyway. But this last 3 cycle is gonna be, as soon as you can, just pull out the next bomb. So you can see like it didn't explode yet, I'm still gonna put it out. So she flew up now because of my bad timing and stuff, but that's essentially how you want to do it. So first drop one bomb, just hit Volv afterwards. Then the next 3 cycle, you want to only pull out the bomb when the previous bomb exploded. And then on the last 3 cycle, you want to just pull out the bomb as fast as you can. They use nuts to explode bomb faster. I think there's an enhancement for it, but I never play with it. Is it like gameplay? What is it? The thing is though, like, the timing actually matters with this. So if you're too fast, then it can actually just, that she still goes flying out. Both just do work. I can't comment on it, I've never done it. But they absolutely work, but the timing will be different, obviously, than what I just said. So let's try this one more time, but like now actually try to do it well. There's also like ways to deal with it if Volv actually comes out of the hole that you have to drop bombs in. Yeah, it's more precise with the timing. Like the nice thing about the bombs is that you have the bomb timers to help you time everything. Obviously with bomb shoes, because you're just blowing them up with Deconut or whatever, it's going to be more difficult, right? Yeah, we're going to start with a jump slash here, so we have this thorn. Jump slash with the hammer, I should say. So jump attack, I guess. It's not really a slash if you do it with a hammer, right? Sorry for the mouse as well. I sort of go for a fast vault today. We got like half of it. Okay, so we're gonna start off straight off with the bomb in the beginning. Obviously, it comes out of this hole now, which is annoying. This is what I mean. I can kind of get it in here, I think. So this is the phase where you want to pull out the next bomb as the previous bomb explodes. So like that. And this is the phase that we're gonna do 3 bombs as soon as we can. So just drop it in here and just pull out the next one immediately. And we're gonna wait for it to pop out, and we can just finish it. And that's fast forward. Stop being awkward. Yeah. Got a few hits in with juice, kept missing a few shots. Ah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the timing is very tight. Like as I was saying, like the bomb timing that I'm using, so like wait until the bomb explodes and then the next cycle just do it as fast as possible. That actually matters. Why do you hit her? To give you more time to block. Yeah, you need to stun her. If you don't do that, I think she also has a chance to fly out. But it is generally just to give you more time to put on more bombs, essentially. Like, everything you do is kind of like based around not being able for her to fly out, because that's slow, right? I don't know like the exact reasoning why all of that happens, but like, yeah, there's like a reasoning to the madness, I guess. That's all I know. Do we want to do Water Temple Bosky skip? I feel like, oh my god, I'm so bad at this myself. I feel like I'm not qualified to teach other people how to do this. Shall we do it anyway? Shall we try it? I learned a time stop cutscene hookshot BK skip yesterday. Is that race legal? For no logic, I'd say so, but the current voyage is glitchless, so I've never done that one. Sounds interesting. Yeah, let's show the Bosky skip for Water Temple anyway. So now we're really getting into some of the more advanced stuff. I feel like this should have been for like beginners, so now we're just kind of devolving into other stuff. You qualify, keep doing your thing. No, I mean, I will show it, but it's gonna fail a couple times. Want to learn and send you a review? Yeah, do so. For now, I'm just gonna assume that you have Longshot. There is many ways to glitch past this gap, which I won't get into right now. So I'm just gonna do the Bosky skip for now. So if you remember when you were here when I did the IGD stuff, IGD has a property where it cannot make you fall off of ledges. Like if you have IGD, you won't fall off of ledges. I'm gonna put the freaking bunny hood on. Screw this room. This room vanilla is so stupid. I don't know why it exists. It's just there to piss you off if you're like. It's much easier with the bunny hood. Okay, there we go. So what we're gonna use is use that property of IGD that you can't fall off ledges. Because if you shield a bomb in midair, it makes you basically hover on the spot. And that allows you to stay in the air. The final screw you from the Water Temple, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get IGD off of this door here, but I'm gonna have to remove my boss key because otherwise there's not much point in skipping it either, right? There you go. So if you don't have a boss key for this, you have a Navi prompt here to tell you that you need a boss key. So we can use that Navi prompt to get our IGD here. So I'm gonna just crouch tap and just C up to, you know, cancel it. So we have IGD now. And what we're gonna do is a bomb staircase. And that basically means we're gonna drop one bomb here. We're gonna side up to this side, drop another one here. So they're out of each other's like explosion radius. And we're gonna use both bombs to get off the ground. And the reason why we use two, I guess I can show just one bomb. If I just do that. Oh, right. I should not have shield dropped. I lost IG doing that. 1 second. Get IG off the door. I'm gonna drop one bomb, and I'm gonna backflip when it explodes. Not like that. Okay, hold on. See, I'm terrible at this. I know how to do it. I'm just not good at it. Way too early again. Okay. One of these days we got it. This timing is like much faster than you would expect for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna backflip when it explodes. Why am I so early all the time? Still way too early for some reason. Okay. One of these days. Come on. There you go. Yeah, it's super fast on this door. It's kind of weird. You know what? I'm gonna do it against the wall. Maybe that helps. So you can kind of see that I was like slightly above the ground there, but I immediately like slapped down to the floor. The reason why that is because there's a check for Link's feet. Like there's a point being sent downwards from Link's feet, and if he sees a floor which is in like a small distance, Link will just snap to the floor, right? And that will happen all the time, but it really only makes sense when you see this, like when you try and like ISG to get off the ground. So what we're essentially doing is using 2 bombs to immediately get more height. So before we are getting smacked back, we're doing another backflip and getting more height from the second bomb. And by doing that, we'll be floating like slightly into the air in front of the boss key, in front of the boss door. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pull out a bomb, we're going to shield drop it, side hop and do it again. And then we're going to do 2 backflips trying to catch the bomb explosions, right? Game checks Link's feet. So shield drop, gonna move slightly forward, and then we're gonna try and catch both explosions. And as you can see, now we're in the air. So you can actually use this to hover as well in other places. I'm not getting into that right now, but essentially what I explained earlier as well is like if you hit a bomb explosion with your shield when you have ISG, you will float in the air because you're getting stopped by that bomb explosion, and then that ISG disables the falling off ledges, so you just hover in the air, right? So what you want to do next, we're going to pull out a bomb, and we're going to press the bomb button twice. We're going to not shield drop the bomb. We're going to just press the bomb button twice, and it will like overhead drop it on the ground, right? So we're going to do that, and it will drop it on the ground here. Now we're going to pause buffer until we see either the first frame where the bomb is blue and big, or the first frame where it's red and big. So there's 2 frames in a row. It's like just before the explosion, essentially. I think I'm very early on my pause buffer, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna chill until we find the frame, right? And we're basically waiting for the bomb to grow in size. There you go. So now this is the first big blue frame. We can do it 1 frame later as well, but I'm just gonna do it on this one because obviously this is faster if you do it earlier. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna unpause and we're gonna hold B for the sword. And that's literally all we're doing. No input whatsoever aside from that. So unpause and hold B. And Link will pull out his sword, and as he does that, he will drop to the ground because he just cancelled his IG. But then the bomb also pushes him through the door, right? So now we're inside the door and we can just walk past it. Like, this is it. So the big thing about this is definitely that staircase hover, the 2 bombs. Like you have to kind of quickly drop the bomb, side hop, drop the bomb, and then get the timing for the 2 backflips as well. But after that, it's basically free if you know what to do, right? And then you can just do more fun. And if you don't have a hookshot, you can suffer for life. I'm not gonna get to that. The funny thing is, this exact same boss key skip also worked for the Spirit Temple. So obviously you still have to get up to the actual boss door, but once you get there, I might as well show. Oh crap, I have to actually push this. Damn it. I don't think some of my explanations fit into a short, by the way. My explanations are so freaking light. Okay, so we're gonna just assume that we did the entirety of Spirit Temple. So we lowered the thing there. We got rid of the face, and we're up to the boss key, right? Oh crap! That's not what I wanted. So over here, do a voiceover where you have control over what to say exactly. That's so much effort. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the same thing as before. Actually, let me get rid of the boss key first, because that will get rid of Navi again. And obviously, if you don't have the boss key, you don't need to do this. So yeah, we have the Navi prompt here again. We're gonna get ISG here, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna drop a bomb, we're gonna side hop, do another bomb, and staircase up to the boss door, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm not great at this trick because the timing for the staircase is quite annoying. Yeah, it was too late. Manus voiceover later, don't do this. Save yourself. No, it's super fun learning these glitches and tricks. I've always had like a lot of fun doing this as well. So I can see other people being the same. Just don't get frustrated with yourself, is the only thing I'll say. Because like sometimes it just takes a while to learn something, right? And the more you learn, like the more there is to remember as well. So like it's not weird to like forget something that you've learned earlier, even if it's like a day ago. It can happen. Like, oh, oops. As you can see, I'm still trash at this. So like, I think I'm like shield dropping the second bomb too early, so it's like touching the first one or something. Okay, there we go. Put away the sword. Don't target that. Oh. No, you could see the snapback to the ground there pretty well at least. But that was not what I wanted. Oh, that was... I do want to show that this is possible at least. But as I said, I'm very bad at this one. I don't know why. It's one of the ones that I can't really get consistent at, no matter how much I try. Yeah, that's too early again. Way too early. Oh god. See, this is why I don't want to do races anymore. Okay. We'll get this, eventually. There we go. Oh, well, apparently I didn't have enough height. I wonder why. Oh, that's way too... Good job, Yarn, running out of bombs. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this is like my kind of heal. I don't know why. I'm very aware of it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're up in the air again. So we're gonna shield drop, or we're gonna not shield drop the bomb again. So we're gonna either click the bomb button twice, or we're gonna press the bomb button and then A. So it like puts it overhead. Gonna wait for the big blue or the big red again. There's a big blue, and now we're gonna unpause and hold B again. And it just goes straight in. So actually, now we're here, I might as well show how to do Iron Knuckles as well. So there's a way of doing Iron Knuckles without really getting a chance to get hit. I don't know how like known this is. I feel like most people know about this. But if you do this, you actually lower your hitbox a little bit. So what you can do, if you crouch at the from your angle, it's like the right, so it's this side, not this side. You can kind of just duck under his axe when he's like going down, and that way you can just kind of repeatedly hit him without him hitting you. So if I just crouch on the right side here, you see how he's like missing me? Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't to the right enough there, but if I stand here, like you should be able to... Why is he still hitting me? Well, way to make a liar out of me. I don't know why he's still hitting me. Damn it! You're not supposed to do that. After you rotate it beyond. Oh, maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's definitely a way of just sitting there. Yeah, there you go. Then you can just kind of hit him. I guess it is actually because of the rotation afterwards. Well, apparently I'm just too terrible. Welcome in, Tonsil Shelby. And welcome in Game Boy as well. Sorry I didn't say anything yet. I think we're gonna call it here though. I think I showed up like quite a few things. I wasn't really planning to go this in depth into it. I kind of expected to have more time for, you know, just ISG and ground jump and everything, but at some point, like, I'm kind of just out of stuff to talk about for them. So yeah, like, I think I'm gonna call it here. This was supposed to be a short stream. I'm gonna try and get this VOD uploaded to YouTube very soon. So maybe we can get some timestamps. Maybe if Grimy actually wants to turn them into shorts, we can do that. Let me go to the chatting screen as well. Yeah, hopefully this was helpful to everybody. Yeah, this is, I don't know, like, Salty Ginger kind of came up with this. I felt like it was a good idea to try and like teach stuff to make it more accessible for people to get into either just randomizer and speed them up a little bit, or like the first steps towards no logic, I guess. Like, learning these things is super fun, so I can definitely recommend anyone to do it. At least give it a try. Like, at least like ISG and ground jump, those two are very easy to learn, and it feels great to like being able to, you know, pull them off and do this stuff. Also, I can just now tell on my camera that I'm like super low, because my chair like got to a lower elevation, and I think my chair is broken, so I can't raise it up again. So it's just stuck permanently on the low end now. Was was wind warping part of it? No, I don't know. We didn't go that in depth. I did some boss key skips. We did IG ground jump, P1 skip, that kind of stuff. This was definitely more of a beginner friendly kind of stream, I guess. Yeah, fun time. I'll consider starting like a throne for it, I guess. I don't know. Or we can try and just look into fixing this one, right? We'll see. But yeah, yeah, I just hope it was helpful. Again, like, it's really satisfying pulling off these like tricks and glitches and learning them and everything. I can't be the only one that thinks that, because like there's a bunch of people playing No Logic, right? So I don't know. But let's find someone to rate, shall we? I'm glad you guys enjoyed it at least. It was very much experimental, if that makes sense. Is someone playing Ship of Akinian? Ooh, there's a bunch of people. Who do we want to raid? Cloud is online, Legat C is online, Kovac is online. Who are we raiding today? Kovac I was in earlier, he's doing No Logic as well. So was Cloud apparently. Cloud just started like 25 minutes ago though. And Legat is practicing for his race on Monday. You guys have any preferences? Hey, Opsy. Mr. Stream, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just a quick one. We did some learning. I need like a gif of that with like a rainbow. Learning. You say Mr. Cloud? Thank you for the follow again, boy. Kobek's almost 5 hours in, if that changes anything. Yeah, I've seen that, because I was in his stream earlier, actually. Do Cloud? Okay. Well, we did race against Cloud last time, so I feel like that's only fair. That was a glitches race, by the way. But and also, yeah, a couple of things for the channel itself, because there's quite a few people here this time. Next Sunday, we're gonna have a giant SOH trivia quiz on this channel as well. So there's gonna be 25 questions. It's gonna be a little bit more variety.
I've never seen someone swallow so many forks.
Compared to last year for the people that were there. It's going to be questions about SOH and Ocarina of Time. So some of the stuff is like port specific. Some of the stuff is just general Ocarina of Time knowledge. It's going to be 25 questions. You're going to be able to answer live on stream with like an overlay and stuff. Last time was super fun. Like that was probably my best stream ever. So will it be a public poll thing, or is it something you join? Okay, so like if you're going to be on desktop, on the actual stream itself, there's going to be an overlay where you can just click on the answers and it will just immediately send the answer. On mobile, it's like an extension thing, kind of like a la Crowd Control, if people are familiar with that, where you just click on the extension and it will show like 4 questions in a row, where you can just pick the answer, basically. There is going to be some questions that also use images and stuff, but I'll just, you know, do that on stream. SOH trivia is better than SOH itself. I wouldn't say that, but I did show like a small teaser earlier today, so I feel like we can do that again, right? So this is going to be one of the images that will be a question as well. This is the only thing I'll show because obviously I don't want to show too much. But this is one of them. So are you ready for it? Yeah. I'll be getting 100% in first place. So that's the interesting thing. The quiz awards you more points if you answer faster as well. But you also lose more points if you answer incorrectly faster. So I really like the setup. It's so good. Like last time was a blast. I'm just hoping we can kind of replicate that, right? Yeah, that's gonna be next Sunday on the same time that it started today. So like 2 hours and 50 minutes from like earlier than now. Than it is now, 7 o'clock my time. And next Thursday we'll probably just do like a regular crowd control thing. Can you score on negatives? Absolutely. Last time there was a couple of people were like fighting for the lowest place to like go into the negative the most. It's really fun. I can't wait to see you guys there. There's an event for it on the SOH Discord as well if you want to follow it there and just have like a proper, you know, like notification for when it is. Yeah, I can't wait. Let's rate Raccoon Cloud.
Briaguya gifted 5 subs to the community.
Bria, what are you doing? 5 guest subs? Holy shit, dude. To 0, Always Charter Girl, Papachifo, Grimy, and Spec. That's some good names as well. You got some good people there. I was about to add, man. What the hell? Thank you so much, though. Truly, that's crazy. Yeah, but we are gonna raid Raccoon Cloud. Thank you so much, Bria. Seriously, I appreciate it. And for the people that got the sub, enjoy your cursed go-on emotes as well. Gotta make it in time to gift before the raid. Why though? I mean, I appreciate it, but... Yeah, we're gonna raid Raccoon Cloud. Here's the raid messages if you want one. Obviously, if you want to say something else, it's fine as well. I don't know why the emotes never work there, because if I do this, it works. I don't know. Freaking OBS
Daddy.
weird. I'll see you all next Thursday. It's probably just going to be crowd control. I'm going to start crowd control Twilight Princess afterwards. I'm going to get a month for pro so we can get some SOH crowd control in there as well. And then afterwards on next Sunday, as I said, it's going to be the trivia quiz. You really don't want to miss it. I really hope it's going to be as fun as the last time. It was a blast next time. So, alright, let's go say hi to Cloud. And I'll post the VODs and stuff from this stuff on my Discord at some point, I guess. And then I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.